see you there. Welcome to Cooking for Four in a Welsh kitchen. So, today we are going to be taking you through the legendary cake Teisea Lap. This cake was originally designed in the 19th century for Welsh miners. Their wives would cook the cake for them and they would take it down in a tin into the pit. It literally means moist cake in Welsh. Now there's a couple of important things that you need to know about this recipe. One, you always need a nice red wine when cooking. Very important. Now this is just the book we talk about. This hasn't got the recipe. It's all in my head, the recipe. Right, so first of all, we need baking powder, very, very important. We need spices, nutmeg in this case, hugely important. Butter, Kerry Gold, where we're from. I am actually king of Kerry and therefore Ireland, and also Wales. Caster sugar, not normal sugar, caster sugar. Some plain flour, which you've got some of that already. Of course, the amazing currants. I do love a currant, me. And then some stork stuff, which is perfect for cakes. Cooking margarine. That's what we need next. Okay, so now we've got the ingredients. We need the tools. The tools are very important.
Why do you need tools?
Good question, lady in the audience. We need tools to make sure we cook the cake properly. You need a good mixing bowl.
Why do you don't use tools?
Then you can't make the cake as well as you should. Good mixing bowl. I like to have a good tea towel as well. Like a good tea towel at hand. Makes you feel like you know what you're doing. A measuring jug. And that gives us a good starting point. Now, we're just going to hear something from our sponsors for a few minutes and we'll be back in a moment.
Proudly sponsors Cooking for Four. Cooking for Four is a brilliant show where you can learn any Welsh things. Welsh scones, Welsh cake, Welsh baking, Welsh pancakes, anything your heart desires. Just ask them. We're back for Cooking for Four.
Oh, hello again. Nice to see you. A couple of things I've got out is our cups, measuring cups. And of course, very importantly now, we need to make sure we preheat the oven.
Why?
Because the oven needs to be at an optimum temperature. Good question, audience member. An optimum temperature to ensure a levelly cooked cake. Now, we've got a fan-assisted oven, so we're going to put it on around about 170, I believe. I believe it should be 170. Yes, 170. And we're going to let that preheat for about 20 minutes as we prepare the rest. Now I think I'll take another glass of wine. Baking this cake always reminds me of Gwent, the Welsh hills, land of Arthur, land of the Saerai, true Wales. Right, let's get on to the next stage. First of all, we're going to take the flour. First of all, we'll take the flour. Now, the flour is the most important part of a cake. Sorry?
Do you need to sift the flour?
That's a very, very good question. Now, untalented people say you do. As you know, I'm passionate about sieving flours for pancake. But for cakes, especially this sort of cake, I don't think you should. So I'm not going to. Now, we need to get around about 2 cups of flour.
Why 2? Why just not 1?
Because this is a big cake. And we need it to grow nicely.
How much do we need?
2 cups of flour.
Not 2 cups, you mean how much in grams? What
In grams. In grams you need 225 grams. Very good question. So we're going to get 1 cup here. Right. That was because of the cameraman, and I'm not happy about this. I'm going to be complaining to my agent about this guy. You won't be working here again. These amateurs! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just find amateurs difficult to deal with. Okay, so we've now got the extra 2 cups of flour. We're just gonna go and say sorry to the cameraman. Sorry about that, cameraman. You okay? Oh, idiot. Oh, sorry. Hi. Sorry, everyone. Yes, I need to talk to my agent about this afterwards. So we've now done the flour. We've now got to clean up a little bit of the mess that was made by cameraman Bill, who won't be here next week. So don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care that he's got 6 kids and no wife. He should take more time, shouldn't he? That's the way the world goes. That's the way the world goes. Yes, I want him out. Anyway, sorry about that. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, the dragon's lost again. That's a shame. Right, so next what we need to do is have a glass of wine. The most important thing to do is drink a little bit of wine between every course. That's what I found. It lubricates the little grey cells, which helps you think about what you need to do. Next, we need some baking powder. Now, how much baking powder, I hear you ask? 1 level teaspoonful. You got any problems there, Bill? Okay, good. Right, so, again, this probably should have been open pre-filming, but hey, you have to deal with amateurs sometimes. So now we need to take the teaspoons, and we find the 1 teaspoon, there we go. So, put that in. Now you can see a lot of people spend a lot of time measuring.
Wasn't that a tablespoon?
No, it was not. It was a teaspoon.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I was. Absolutely. A lot of people think a teaspoon is what's needed. A tablespoon is a lot better, actually, in these circumstances for the miners. So what I'd like to say is, sometimes you have to be creative with these situations, and I'm very good at being creative. So let me think. So next we need the nutmeg, and we need a good pinch of nutmeg. And based on the fact I put half a cup of baking powder in, I think we should put more than a good pinch in.
What does a nutmeg do?
A nutmeg is a spice. It's a spice that comes from the Far East, possibly. And we're going to put a good pinch in there. Do you see that? Oh, smell that, Bill. It smells amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look good? Yes, that's it. Well done, Bill. You can take a bit of cake into your retirement. Anyway, right, so we've had a bit of that now. Nutmeg into the bowl. Baking powder into the bowl. Next, we go into the butter. Now, this is very important here.
Why?
You must wash your hands. You mustn't be a dirty boy like Bill and not wash your hands. So you've got to wash them. There we go. Wash your hands strategically and surgically. Tablespoons and teaspoons. Damn it! Didn't used to happen like this. Oh, sorry. Still filming. Right. Next, what we need to do is get the butter. Now, the butter is very important. Rub the butter and the lard in with your fingers. So, first of all, we need to get the butter. Now, Kerrygold is a beautiful butter. Beautiful. See that, Bill? Ladies and gentlemen, see it back home. Okay. And we need to get how much butter? 25. Give it. So we'll get a nice knife, and we're going to go, look at that, okay? Now I think we're going to go a little bit more, because I like a bit of butter. Okay, and there we go, Bill, well done. And we're going to rub the butter and the lard in with your fingers. That's what we're going to do. So, look at that. Oh, look at that, Bill. Doesn't that look good? Oh, yes, that's it. And this is what gives the... Can you remember the cake's name, ladies and gentlemen? Can you? Teisea Lamp? This is the Teisea Lamp. This is Teisea Lamp. It's moisture. Moisture. Now, I need a bit of help from Bill, I think, on this. So, Bill, can you open the lard? Okay, we're getting an assistant coming in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what your fingers should look like. If they don't look like this, you're not getting in there enough. So, next, we're going to get the lard. And we're going to get another 25 grams, please. Here, assistant. That's it. That's a good chunk. You know, we only ever use Welsh people to help in this kitchen as well. That's it. And then you mould it in, don't you? Mould it in. Okay, now, all of that's in. I think you need a bit more, personally. Right, have a chunk in there, another chunk in there. And I'm gonna finish it off with a bit more in there. Okay, right, we're back to the washing of the hands now. Sadly, the music stopped. Hey Google, play the music. Thanks, Bill. Now, the one thing about... Sorry? Absolutely you do. And a lot of people would have gone straight in. But I like to make sure I have clean hands for everything that I do. And again, it's a very good question. It's a very good question. But that's where amateurs make the mistake going straight in. You must let the ingredients settle first. Then, if we get Bill onto us now, then we go in. The butter and stir. Now next, we'll be stirring. Oh, can you smell it, Bill? Can you smell the nutmeg? Oh, yes. Now, I still wonder if we need a bit more butter. Chuck a little bit more. Rub it in. And soon we'll stir in the sugar and the raisins. See that, Bill? Okay. Ah, you can smell the nutmeg. Smell it. It's like Christmas every day. Now, this is where the real work comes in. Very good at dancing I am as well. Okay, apparently we're going to another message from our sponsors as I continue to mead this together.
Hello, this is Mavanwi from Welsh Dragon Consulting. We are proud sponsors of the Welsh Kitchen by Cooking for Four. We are extremely proud sponsors of the very handsome chef. Not so good on the cooking, but his effort is there.
Oh no, or as English call it, we're back.
Oh, I know. Anyway, I didn't know what was going on, so I started without you. I'm sorry. But here, we've now added the caster sugar. This is very important, adds the sweetness to what we're trying to achieve. Next is my favourite bit, and that is the raisin. I love a good raisin. Or currants, I should say.
Why are currants so important?
They're juicy. They're a good source of energy. Who has messed with my scissors? I'm blaming somebody who has messed with my scissors. I'm blaming them. So we haven't got our usual scissors, so we'll have to use something else. I have to know where they are. There will be an investigation about this later on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit of measuring here, but mainly I'm just going to go for it. I love a currant. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it, Bill? Do you like currants, Bill? Yeah, Bill loves a currant. You can take one, Bill. Here's one. Have that. That's your payoff. You won't be here next week.
What?
Bill.
That's nice. Have another one.
Hey, hey, audience members, back now, back. Okay. Next we need to beat the eggs and add to the dry ingredients and mix thoroughly and add the milk to give it, right, so next we need to add the eggs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where a lot of people go wrong. So I'd encourage you to listen to this part. The key to eggs in a Welsh kitchen is making sure you beat them. A bit like Bill should have been beaten before this started. Okay, so let's find the eggs. Here we go. Fantastic eggs. Free range, obviously. And always from a Welsh hen. Very important.
Can you taste now with the eggs?
Absolutely, it makes it, again, vitally important. Okay. So I'm now going to throw those away. Don't follow me, Bill, with the camera. Okay. Next, I need to beat them. Now, I'm going to use a small whisk for the eggs and a different whisk for the actual mixture itself. I see an electronic whisk over there. Was that purposely brought in? Interesting. I don't believe in it. I believe in good old-fashioned muscle power. Now, as you can see, Bill, the beating of the eggs are vitally important. Okay, let's take it over now. Okay, we beat the eggs, we add it to the dry mix, mix celery, and add the milk afterwards. So, okay, how much milk do we need? Just 2 tablespoons full. Okay. Do I do that now? So we'll start beating this into the mix. I'm concerned about. As you can see, it gets a bit mixed in. I'm quite tempted to have a go with the electronic mix. But I think we should keep to the traditional methods, Bill, because I am a traditional sort of guy. Maybe a whisk isn't the best thing. Maybe I should use a good old-fashioned spoon, I think. Where is a spoon? Do I have a spoon? Okay. Instead, use this. Okay. Now this is where it's hard work. This is where the rewards are earned. This is the 90th minute when you're 1-0 down and you've scored 2 late goals. This is when they're on your try line and you push them back. This is what it's all about. Now, a lot of people in the audience look shocked about the milk. And this is where amateurs don't really understand how to cook a moist cake. Because as you can see, Bill, this texture's already coming along lovely. You can eat this like it is. Oh, this is where the effort comes in, Bill. Yeah, let's get a bit of milk. Now, a couple of tablespoons full, which we really need to learn from the last mistake. Now, as you can see, I added a bit extra in because I'm a big believer in sometimes going to your gut. Now, as my old grandmother who once told me, and she was the one who taught me how to cook, always remember, You can add more, you can't take away. Very important advice. Now, maybe, do you think we should go to another break, Bill? While I do this, so we'll all see you in a minute, boys and girls.
Wolves_photography.worldwide proudly sponsors Cooking for Four, the Welsh Kitchens playlist. They are an amazing channel. Follow Wolves Photography on Instagram, and they do everything in their power to teach us all food.
We're back for the business end of the cake.
Oh, the best part of... Oh, sorry, you're back. You're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Just wanted to say hello to Dave. Bill has gone, which is good.
Hi.
So, hi, Dave. Very good to be working with you. I hope you don't mess up. Right, what we're doing now is we're going to try and grease a tin. So, I don't think we actually have to do this, thinking about it, because we're already using greaseproof paper. So we're going to do that. And then put a little bit, just a titsy bit of flour on the bottom, because it's so moist. We don't want it drying. We don't want it sticking to the pan. Okay. And now we get to the exciting bit, ladies and gentlemen. The spreading of the cake and the putting into the oven. I always like to use wood as it's much easier to handle. Now we must evenly spread. So what I like to do, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, look at the texture of that. Don't you agree, Dave?
It looks amazing.
Wonderful, much more talented individual than that Bill, I must say. He appreciates talent, this lad. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get as much spread over as we can. Okay, it's quite hard. Now I used to lick the bowl with my nan, but obviously you don't do that anymore. But I think we'll give the audience an opportunity to have a little bit of a lick, because there's a few people in there who seem quite excited by that idea. Would you like a lick, Dave?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, whoops, sorry. So what we need to do now is try and get it as evenly spread as we can. Okay, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, how's that looking? What do you think, Dave?
It looks really nice.
Amazing, doesn't it?
Evenly spread.
Yep. Good to see a cameraman who appreciates the talents of an artist like myself. I think we're all working hard now to enjoy our glass of wine, our piece of cake later. I'm obsessed with wine, you're not obsessed with wine. Okay, nicely spread. So, next, we put in to the oven.
Can we have a hit?
We can. When we go to the break, we will hand it over to everyone. And then we open the oven. Watch yourself there. Oh, again, the production team haven't done their job very well, but I'll beat them up. I won't mind. Take that. And in it goes, and we go, hey Google, start a countdown.
And now they win. We're doing the nest test!
Oh, hello again. Nice of you to pop in. We're just seeing how much more we need to cook. I like to call this the knife test. An ancient test done by Welsh warriors. As you can see, it's not quite done in the middle. Do you see that, Dave?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. There we go. So, we'll see.
After a few knife tests, we finally finished.
Oh, hello. As you can see, I've dressed up for the final unveiling of the cake. I also had a very, very bad experience with a makeup person who wanted to brush my hair. Okay. So,
Hallelujah.
look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The cake. Oh, it smells amazing, doesn't it, Dave?
Yes.
Right, let's move it away over here. And then we'll take it out here. There we go. Okay, next we let the cake rest for a few minutes. We'll take the lid off. Ah, look at that, Dave. Oh, wonderful, wondrous, fandabidozy. Oh, it smells amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is why the miners loved it so much, I think. Absolutely incredibly gorgeous. That's why I thought I'd put on my Sunday best. Now we're going to attempt. Okay, we're going to let this settle for a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back soon.
3 lucky contestants get to eat that cake with James.
They're very lucky. They get to spend time with me. That's secondary after the cake, of course. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for the cutting of the cake. Thank you very much, audience member. Oh, wonderful. A wondrous cake. Look at that. Now, hopefully everyone can see the moisture. Look at that. Absolutely juicy. Warm. Moist, juicy, warm, soft, like a velvet claret on a cold evening. It is sacre bleu. Mwah.
See you next time.
On cooking
For four! Now for the best bit, eating.